name is Otiso. I have been a student here in Magoso for a long time. Later on, I was privileged to be sponsored by Magoso Scholarship to join high school. Also later on, after high school, they sponsored me to join a university, KC University, which I graduated in the year 2020. Also, another thing which I am proud about, currently I am a teacher here in Magoso. So I was a student in Magoso, privileged to be sponsored under Magoso Scholarship Program, and then now I am a teacher working in Magoso. Okay, the way I found myself in Magoso, I can remember very well, it was January, the year 2010. This is after I came to Nairobi from my rural area, come to visit my relative here in Nairobi. And my uncle advised me I should take my studies here in Nairobi. So in the process of looking for a better school here in Nairobi, most of the schools around here in Kibera, they are very expensive. And the only option which was there is Magoso. First of all, Magoso, it was free. Also, it was offering good or better education. Also, this school, it's only concerned with it promotes people who are orphans or who are less privileged in the society. And I, coming from the one group, then I find myself in Kibera and mostly in Magoso Primary School. Mostly the weekend starts when I am totally free. I like reading story books and the books which talk about the current affairs. Also sometimes I watch the documentaries. Also when I am free during the long holidays or during when the schools are closed, I engage with other youth groups around Kibera to visit other students' home or to visit schools, to give them word of advice, to tell them more about how life is outside here, and to encourage them mostly on growing in Kibera, the challenges they will face and how they can handle them. Part of Magoso Scholarship Program to aid in reaching or touching the lives of people of Kibera. Also, to other sponsors who has been helping us, I am thankful to that and ask you, may you continue with the good work you are doing. Specifically to my sponsor who helped in paying the school fees of secondary and university, Iro Morosumi, thank you for that. The money you set aside to pay for my academics did not go to waste. At least you helped me, and until now I am a teacher. May God bless you. May God bless all the scholarships who are helping Magoso in all the activities, in feeding the children, in paying the teachers, in also accommodating all the students who find Magoso as their safe home. May you continue with that. Thank you. In life, what motivates me a lot, I try to recall, like 15 years, I did not know if Otiso will be somebody in the future. When I try to compare where I was born, where I was raised, I did not have a lot of hopes. But when I came to Magoso, through somebody else who started an organization to help needy students, to help orphan students, my life was changed to be where I am. Also, it's my dream in the future I can touch somebody's life the way my life was touched until now I am a teacher. And I am very honored for that. And hope in one way, later on, I will help somebody else to realize his or her dream. Thank you for watching my interview. May you continue subscribing to Magoso OPOT TV for more stories, for more life, for more information on how life is in Kibera. Asanteni sana.
My name is Daniel Ochieng. Currently, I'm the head teacher of Magoso Primary School. I'm privileged to be serving this population, to be serving children from a humble background. It gives me so much joy. It gives me a sense of satisfaction that I'm touching the lives of the underprivileged. I am the head teacher, and I've been the head teacher for the past 10 years in Magoso Primary. Actually, 12 years, not 10. And I want to talk about one particular student that I have seen grow, I've seen pursue a dream, and I've seen becoming let me say a good member of the society. That is Boniface Okindo. Boniface Okindo joined Magoso Primary in 2010. He was introduced to this school by his uncle, who was at that time having children in this school. Then when he came, he had done his KCP, but he hadn't performed really well, so he wanted to take another examination. So he came and we gave him the chance. When he joined, we were able to assess and see that he was having certain weaknesses in certain subjects. And those are the areas that we gave emphasis. With the time, we saw him improve. He improved greatly well. I must say that when he came, he was not even able to get, like the total marks in KCP should be 500. But then he was not in a position to get 250. But there are qualities that we saw in him that actually made it easier for us to be able to assist him. And that was hardworking. He was really, really trying. Every time he was not able to perform well, we saw the urge in him, we saw the desire in him, we saw the zeal and zest in him that always pushed him to try again and again until he could make it. So it became much easier for the teachers to assist him because he was intrinsically motivated, as opposed to some pupils that we had to push around, we had to talk to their parents to try and encourage them. And then with the time, as the time flew by, we realized that he was making tremendous progress in his academics. Another thing that I must also mention is that he was disciplined. It's much easier to work with a pupil who is disciplined, because then performance is actually not an isolated entity. Performance, and good performance for that matter, is pegged on good discipline. When a child is disciplined, they're able to really excel in life. So that's also another component of values that we actually saw in him. And so we as teachers were able to give him the support that he needed so that he was able to perform well. Then he did his KCP and he passed well, and he went to high school. Even through high school, he never gave up. He always worked hard and always made sure that anything that he did not quite well understand, he would pursue with teachers. He would read books. He would spend his own time trying to dig into books and to picking knowledge. And that made him really perform well in Form 4 or KCSE examination. After that, he was called to Kisii University. Another challenge came up. There was nobody to pay his school fee. And then he approached our school. We've got friends in Japan that sometimes support us. And we have a program called Old Boys and Old Girls, in short OBOG. This is a mentorship program for the students who have cleared Class 8 in Magoso, but having challenges in paying school fee or find scholarship to high school. So when his uncle again came and we had a talk, the friend that we have in Magoso called Chiaki, so that there was need to give him a little support. And so he was paid for school fee. He was put on a sponsorship program, and then he continued working hard. He continued with his dedication. He continued with the discipline. And then after 4 years, we count it a privilege that he was able to finish the university. He graduated, and after that we thought that we should give him a chance to come and give back to the community. So currently he's working in Magoso as one of the teachers, qualified teachers. This is one of the success stories that we have. Looking back to his life in primary, actually, if he had nobody to pay his secondary school fee, it was going to be difficult for him to be able to finish or even pursue his dream as a teacher. And today, we can only guess where he would have been if at all he hadn't gone to high school, and of course, if at all he hadn't gone to university. So, as one of the students that we've supported, we are so much privileged to see him today working and working independently. Of course, having become a teacher, which of course was his dream, we count it a success even as Magoso staff and Magoso fraternity. Thank you so much.